Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
Well, that has not gone well. Some good work on the right flank here. Otto, impressive jump! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rijkaard. Spread to the right. Can he get it through? Gullit finding himself in space. Davids. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Azar. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Rijkaard. Schneider. Shoots! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And here's Azar. Tries to play it through. And he's gone backward here. Azar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Gullit. That's a pretty loose pass. Spain already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Azar getting forward. He's got away. And that has left him in a heap. Azar, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Spain have their second corner now. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Schneider. Schneider stood his ground strongly. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Collar. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Collar. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that has been cut short. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Schneider might just make this. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rijkaard. Hazard. Vieira. Oh, played right into his path.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Haaland.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bergomi proves too strong, too smart. Oh, no joy this time. And he thumps it clear. Rijkaard. Oh, easy pickings there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Overhit and out of play. Maldini goes direct. No way through. Davids. Schneider with a definite fell there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Hazard. And it's Rijkaard. Otto, who does have an assist to his name. Figo. Koller. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Spain leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. The second period is on the way.
Spain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Schneider. Figo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in plenty of space here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Great vision. Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's Rafael Leao. Figo. Figo ploughing. He leaps for it. He will be livid with himself.
Galatasaray really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Schneider. Not the most accurate pass. Figo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And back to the goalkeeper. And that is headed for the middle. And they've managed to get rid. Takes a shot! And he's taking no chances there. And here's Hullet, looking for the run. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rafael Leao receives. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He's having a good look here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Hello! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lam providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And the counter is on. Rafael Leao. Cannavaro gets it away. Shot, surely! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Gattuso. And back to the keeper. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Maldini. Lam cuts it out. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Chooses to go cross-field. Now Otto. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Cruyff scooting forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lobbed in behind. Van Bouten makes the interception. Nice looking ball. Lahm has it out wide and in space. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now that looks... He's had a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played. And now they can clear their lines. Threads one in. Adriano is in a really good position out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Gattuso. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Back to the keeper it goes. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponent struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.